Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? How you all doing today? Welcome back to another stream. Today we're doing multiple streams. I'm planning on doing multiple streams. I'm gonna be doing a Fedex op back from Fairbanks over to Anchorage. I'm gonna be flying the ATR. Hopefully, this plane behave itself, and that we have a safe journey back into Anchorage. We're sitting on the ground right now in the FedEx cargo area. Packages is being boarded, and we're gonna jump inside the aircraft and get it set up and ready to go. First things first, let's jump inside the cockpit. And we do not have any ATC or anything like that online. We don't even have an auto ATC clearance or anything. But we're gonna go ahead and import our flight plan into the plane. We could go set fuel, set payload, and all this stuff. I might have to do it again. Haven't flown this aircraft in a long time as well, chat, so bear with me for all the mistakes I may make. Hey Botronics, what's going on, my friend? How you doing today? Happy Friday. Let's go. Seatbelt sign, well, armor emergency lights. Seatbelt sign can come on. Notice device light can come on. Logo light can come on. Nav lights on. I turned the battery on and external power on prior to starting the stream. We can continue on, and let's go downstairs. We can turn some panel lights on in here, get it nice and illuminated. Let's go over to our FMC. Let's get the yoke out the way for a second. Let's go over to the FMC and let's put in some information here. So for first things first, we want to put our information in it. Let's go to FMC. Let's go to init perf. Let's go to position init, and we are at. Let's do GPS location. That's in it. And let's go back. Let's go to nav. That's fine. Not worried about that. Flight plan in it. We do that after wait. Alright, so for wait, let me go ahead back over to the tablet. And let's see if we can go ahead and set fuel. Set payload. Set flight plan. Let me see if that works. Anchorage Center is online. Oh, for real? Oh, shoot. I was looking earlier. I see nobody was online. Alright, should be interesting. So with that being said, chat, I am not going to plan for the arrival because this plane is very finicky. If I plan for a arrival and I switch it up, it might just go blank on me, and that really sucks. So we're not going to plan for arrival until we actually get into Anchorage. Hold on, let me try doing a zero fuel weight again. Set fuel. If I hit that, should come up here. Go set payload. Should come up here, but whatever. We'll put it in manually. For fuel on board today, we're looking at. Let's see what we need. For fuel, we can do 5,000. It says 4,000, but let's do 5,000 just to be safe. And zero fuel weight, we have to put that in. 445. This number might change. I don't know if it's gonna go in, but let's try it. Yo, I swear. Maybe it's the CRJ I'm thinking about. 445, 550. Five, 50. Yeah, that did not work. Let's change our fuel. Let's put down what we actually have here on sim brief. It's giving us 4073. And then for fuel weights, zero fuel weights, it says 44550. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go with that, chat. No big deal. For trim, we need 1 up, 1.4. So we can go 1.4. Oh, wrong direction. Disregard that, chat. I need to get it to 1.4. Alright, 1.4 in the trim. Alright, cool. Let's go to fuel flow. Oh, no, we don't need to go to fuel flow. Let's go back. And let's, alright, so we did our weight in it. Did nav. Let's go perf in it. For perf altitude we're climbing up today is going to be, let's see what we got here, 17,000. So cruise altitude is going to be 170, and that can stay as is. Alright, for weight that's good. Let's go back again. Let's go back. Alright, weight is in, perf is in, all that is in, and we can go to our flight plan now. So, oh, nope, we already have a flight plan. Let's go back to that. Let's go to runway today. We're taking off on 02 left, and it's giving us the MKN departure. Where is it? MKN. Yeah, let's do that for departure. No transition altitude, and we're gonna leave it as is, chat. I'm gonna try my best not to even touch anything on this FMC. OMG, not already. All right, yeah, we're not gonna touch anything on this FMC until we have to. But we can go to VNAV. Let's check that real quick. VNAV. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as is. All right, we need our V speed, so we can go to performance, right? So let's go to performance. Runway is dry here at the moment. V speed is gonna be 112, VR 1, etc., etc. We can go. If you hit this button here, you should. Yeah. All right, that's in. For a barrel. All right. So the wind right now, we are looking at 180 at 3 knots. Temperature is 19 degrees. And altimeter is going to be 29085. So we can put in 29085. Alright, 29085 is set. VNAV is selected. We can go over here and let's go VNAV mode. Let's go. Why VNAV mode not working? Why is saying select VNAV? Let's go nav mode. Alright, nav mode. LNAV is on, and then VNAV. Alright, there we go. See, it's been a while, chat. Still trying to remember as I go. Alright, cool. Flight director, I believe is on. Flight director is indicated that it is on. And we looking good, chat. We should be ready for pushback. Let's go to RMS real quick. Let's tune into 122.8. And ATC, if they give us a squawk code, it's going to be that. Nav radio, all that good stuff is here. We'll plan that as we get the information that ATC provide to us, if they stay online once we get over to Anchorage. Hold up, PAFA. Oh, we have an ATIS here? Hold up. Botronics, are you still in chat? Hold on, I need to pull up hold on. I can't see no controllers. I think I have to call for clearance.
Passengers boarding starting.
I think I have to call for clearance, chat. Alright, let's pull up, because it's showing me an ATIS, right? So if it's showing me an ATIS, most likely I think Anchorage is going to control us from here. Let me go to the ATIS real quick and let's listen to that information and ensure that we have the right runway and all that good stuff set up. So 1.4, 400. Let's go ahead and plug that in and let's listen to
Pure
ATIS.
clouds at 12,000, 20,000 scattered. Temperature 19er, 2.10. Altimeter 29085. Visual approach in use. Landing and departing runway 20 left and 20. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Said 02 left and 20.
Fairbanks International Airport ATIS information, Charlie 1753 Zulu. Wind 160 at 3. Visibility
Alright, yeah, if
10.
anything, we can ask for
Use
2
cloud
left.
at
Alright, so
12,000.
it looks like we do have to call him.
20,000
We're gonna just call him
standard.
just to make sure.
Temperature
132
19er. 2.10.
points
Altimeter
300.
2985. Visual approach in use.
Oh, another thing I have to do, chat. What the heck is this call sign? CFS.
Anchorage say north and go after Sur 4801.
And last aircraft, what's the first part of your call sign, sir? 4801.
Alright, we just, what does, hold up. Alright, yeah, we just gonna,
Anchorage, good morning, Sur 4801.
Sir, Sir 4801, Anchorage Center, squawk item.
good afternoon, sensor. Are you covering for Fairbanks? Do I have to call for, clearance for, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663?
And Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, Anchorage Center, any firm.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663 requesting line for clearance to Anchorage with well, I didn't get the information. Sorry about that.
And Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, Anchorage Center, roger. And just to verify what the departure you have for me. That's not a departure that exists to my knowledge out of Fairbanks.
Got this departure from SimBrief. It was the Mike Kilo November Lemur Yankee 4 departure for 02. Yeah, should I change it to something else?
Stand by, let me see if I can find it.
Cap.
Okay, I found it. Yeah, we can make that work. That works. It's just nobody flies that. It's the first time I've ever seen anybody follow that.
Okay, A-firm. Call you when ready for a taxi or call you on pushback for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663?
And Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, let me get you your clearance first here. You're cleared to the Anchorage Airport via the McKinley 4 departure. Talkeetna transition that is filed. Maintain 17,000. Departure on this frequency with me and squawk 5242.
Okay, clear to Anchorage as filed. Plan for the McNee forward departure. Departure frequency is with you. Climb and maintain 17,000, and squawk is going to be 5242 for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, read back correct. Fairbanks information, Charlie, current expect 20 right for departure, and call me when you're ready to taxi.
Expect 20 right for departure and call you when ready for taxi for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Thank you.
Center Seagull 279 with you.
Alright, chat. So they did switch up our departure. IRL they're using 02 left, but he wants me to take 20 right, which is all good. I just have to make some changes in the FMC. Captain Jack, sorry for the delay. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, I'm actually at KMFR, Medford, or airport, getting ready for to fly home to Denver. Been on work trip this week. Good to see you. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, my friend. Have a safe journey home, and well, do you know what kind of plane you're gonna be getting on? That's awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Shout out to Captain Jack.
Hi, Sir 42.
All right, chat. We got to make some changes here. hopefully your FMC
Sir, 4201, radar
be
contact
nice
over
to
at
us.
the
I wanted to make minimum changes in here
file 380.
because last time I flown this plane, it did me dirty. The whole FMC went blank and I wasn't able to do anything. Had the line. I basically had to fly VFR. All right, so he said he wants me to take 20 right. So we're gonna go 20 right. Let's change that. Hopefully that doesn't tweak anything. And we're gonna stay
Eagle 279 rolling
with
19
the
right.
McNeed departure. Let's go ahead and
Eagle
execute
279,
that. All right, and everything's still looking good. FMC didn't crash. All right, cool. That's good. That's good. All right, and that's the only thing I really had to change on takeoff. We just have to go. We're gonna go straight out departure, and then it looks like we're gonna take a right turn and then continue, etc. Sure thing on the United. Oh, the 737-800. Awesome. That's good. That's good. Awesome. Have a safe flight. By any chance, are you going to the Flight Sim Expo this year? I know a lot of streamers are there right now. I've seen all the posts and everything. All right. So, as I said before, we're not gonna plan for arrival yet. Because I want to make minimum changes in the FMC, right? So we can probably adjust our barrel, which you're looking for 2985. That's already set. And we can go ahead and request pushback. Alright, so the profile on GSX for this plane it's always tweaked. So we might have to reset reset GSX and then just taxi out. But the position that we're facing right now, we do not need pushback. We're just gonna basically we're just gonna start up the engines and taxi straight out. Wish I could go to Expo. Maybe some year. Same here. We'll be watching for Al's reports. Cool. Yes. I was on Instagram. I wish I could pull up Instagram from here. I'll have to pull it on my information. But yeah, I was on Instagram and I see, XP72. Yeah, he posted a picture earlier, not too long ago. He posted a picture with Owls, Blue Games, and CTS Gaming. And yeah, it looks like those guys are having fun. So shout out to them. I wish I could be there right now. But yeah, IRL stuff, I wasn't able to make it this year. I have never been to one, but I would love to definitely be able to attend one of those events in the near future. So yeah, good stuff though, good stuff. How long have you been gone for? I know you travel a lot for work. Have you been home for a long time or just for a couple days?
Alaska 61. Winds are 1603, runway 08, clear line.
Alright, I'm done with GSX. We can go ahead and close up all the doors. And I don't know if Microsoft fixed this, but we're not going to do a prop break. Last time I did prop break with a startup, the prop didn't spin, but the N2 and everything was spooled up. So yeah, we're not going to do that today. Let's go Beacon Lincoln, come on. And let's try to remember how to fly this airplane. So we're going to start off with engine number 2. Fuel pump can come on that. And then we can go to B on startup. And then let's go start engine number 2 and wait, come downstairs.
Sir, 4801, proceed direct
and
John,
let's watch the NH spool up. Once that spool up, then we put the engine in feather. It's been a while, chat. Just this week since Monday. Oh, okay. Not too bad. Made it just in time for the weekend. Hope you have a great time with the family this weekend. And also hope you had a great Father's Day last weekend. Alright, 17%. I think that's good, chat. And we should be able to introduce, well, go feather mode. Alright, now we have feather. Engine is spooling up. That's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, we should just leave GSX where they are. They could just keep sitting here. We don't need to reset them. It's okay. Alright, engine is in a feather. That is spooling up. Wait for it to spool all the way up, and then now I believe we can go into auto. Oh, another thing too is, I know I went to performance, right? And we have our V speeds, but where is the option? Oh, this is what I was supposed to do, chat. I was supposed to do this right here earlier. I could have just loaded in the aircraft with all this information, but we ended up putting it in manually, so it's all good. Alright. We can go. We're gonna take off of flaps 8. We can go ahead and select that, and we can go to auto. Alright, that engine is spooled up. I think we're looking good. Now we can start off with engine number 1. Alright, so let's continue on. FO can come on standby, captain can come on, windshield, he can come on, and that's all looking good. Now let's go ahead, fuel pump on number 1 can come on. Let's switch this to A, start A, and then go
center,
crank
good
and
afternoon
start
or
number
morning. Alaska 811.
number 1 engine.
We have the local weather here. Clearance to
Wait for that to
Juneau
spool up.
as filed.
Alaska 811.
Once we're at 17%, then we go ahead and introduce
Juneau
fuel.
Airport via radar vectors Doozies and assault. Maintain flight level 300. Departures on this frequency, squawk 4771.
Alright,
we can go to feather mode.
Alright, cleared to Juneau as filed. Radar vectors Doozy. Flight level 300. Departure is with you. Squawk 4771. Alaska 811.
Alaska 811, read back correct. Hold for release, call me on this frequency, number 1 short of the runway. Change to advisory approved.
Alright, we'll call short of the runway.
Alright, we can go to auto on engine number 1. And we can do a flight control check, and then we can get ready to get up out of here. Before we do that, let's continue on and finish upstairs here. We can go back, starter can go back to off. Whoa, these are supposed to not be in fault. Gen 1 and 2 shouldn't be in fault. What steps did I forget here? Alright, oxygen supply can come on. Engines are good. DC gen faulted out. I'm not sure why. Let's see if true mode can come on. Alright, true mode is on. Interesting. External power can come off, because now we are on the engines, and we can go ahead and disconnect ground and disconnect wheel chucks, and all the faults are cleared up, and we should be ready for taxi. Do recal. And for our display, we can go ahead and switch the mode to nav mode, and we can do a flight control check, and then we can get up out of here. Alright, let's pull back up the yoke. Let's go. Well, the yoke is not going to move. We got to release the thrust lock. Let's go right aileron, neutral, left aileron, neutral, down, up, down, up. Sweet. Alright, I'm just going to get the yoke back out the way so I can just focus on that right there. Then we're going to request Gonna request taxi. I hate my app right now. The app on my phone is not showing my location, so I'm just gonna pull this up and see if it can show me exactly where I am for coordinates. Oh, and we are flying on a virtual flight today. Let me just double check to make sure that is started. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely had to get this flight into their chat because with this virtual airline, they was probably getting ready to cancel my whole account.
Have the expected vectors for the visual approach runway 7 left.
Oh, expect
Right.
vectors for
Now
the
we
visual
can
approach
request
runway
taxi
7 left,
and we can
GPS
have an
60
insight
heading.
on what we're doing. Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663 requesting taxi.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Runway 20 right to taxi via Alpha.
Runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Alright, taxi via Alpha. Alpha is gonna be right here. Gonna go straight onto Alpha.
And Fedex 239, Roger. Altitude your discretion.
And we're gonna
Just,
take a
report when
right
you're
on
leaving
Bravo.
field site.
Or a left. We'll take a left on Bravo. And then taxi Bravo, Sierra, Charlie. Hold up, you said 20 right. Hold on, chat. I'm confused. Where did it go? No.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
That wasn't what I was trying to do. I was trying to make the chart bigger. Alright, nice. Now our little blip disappeared. Alright, great. I know we are somewhere right here, right? So we just need taxi 20 right. Where is 20 right? This is 20 left. So 20 right is going to be... Oh, he wants us to just depart from here. Duh. Alright, so we're just going to take a left and then taxi 20 right. And then, alright, cool. So we're going to take a left turn. That's fine. IRL, they are landing. They're taking off the opposite side, but it's okay. Let's release park and brake. And let's spool her up and get up out of here. And I'm gonna turn the sounds up a little bit. I know it sounds really low. Alright, taxi light is on, nothing to see here. Alright. Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, holding short 20 right.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Winds are 160 at 3. Fly the McKinley for departure. Runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
Fly via the McKinley for departure, clear for departure on 20 right for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Alright, chat. Flaps is set. We're on takeoff mode. VNav, LNav is on. And let's spool her up and get up out of here. And Chronos can come on. And wish me luck with this plane, chat. I haven't flown it in a long time. I have to just take off.
UPS 612 Heavy, fly heading 170.
I got to take out the CRJ out of my brain
Vectors
and
for the visual approach.
basically have this plane in my mind. Alright, let's go. Thrust is set and ready for takeoff.
UPS 612
Enjoy
Heavy.
the departure.
UPS 612 Heavy, fly heading 170, descend and maintain 2000.
Turn right to head on 170, descending to 2000 feet. UPS 612 Heavy.
Alright, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Oh shoot, we gotta go 17,000 on the altitude. And autopilot can come on so I can focus. He's gonna call me any second now. Hey, autopilot can come on. And let's set 17,000 in the box. Alright, this plane is acting really weird. Maybe just go direct F. Alright, okay, it's turning.
Anchorage Center, Seagull 279 request.
Seagull 279.
279 request, 2 minutes away.
You do great, Toga. Thank you, Captain Jack. Appreciate it.
Report back.
Report back, Seagull 279.
Alright, I guess now we can go to take off, climb descent.
UPS 612 Heavy, fly heading 160.
Time to head on 160, UPS 612 Heavy.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, squawk mode Charlie.
Squawk mode Charlie for Charlie Foxtrot 7663. Oh, that's another thing, chat. Been a while since I've flown this aircraft. Bear with me. I have to go into standby. Alright, there we go. Squawk mode Charlie. We're in. We're good.
Air Canada 1081, descend by the Whitty 4 arrival. Anchorage landing east.
Air Canada 1081, descending by ABT for the east.
Alright, landing lights can come off. Well, not landing lights, taxi lights. Where is it? Off?
Center FedEx 239 through 6000, field and safe.
FedEx 239, cleared visual approach valid ease. And no traffic observed between you and the field. Report ISR cancellation or missed approach on this frequency with me. Change to advisory is approved.
Okay, cleared over land, clear for approach runway 06, and we'll switch over to Unicom. Have a good day, FedEx 239.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, cycle transponder, squawk 5242.
Squawk, one more time for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663.
Squawk 5242 5242.
5242 for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663.
Accurate. Signal 279 back with you.
Alright, something's not right here because I've sworn I did that. Oh, it crazy. It changed on us, chat.
Seagull 279 Roger. And descend by the
52.
Neil 6 arrival, Anchorage Landing East.
42.
Affirmed. Descend via the Nell 7 arrival. And with
Did he say 43? Oh, shoot.
approach by the east or land by the east, Seagull 279. Line Crew Center, Seagull 279, cleared to descend.
Seagull 279, yes, you have a descend by clearance, which means you follow the altitude restrictions on the Neil 6. So just follow those restrictions and you're cleared to descend.
Many thanks, Seagull 279.
UPS 612 Airport.
Alright, coming up on 10,000. So landing lights can come off.
11 o'clock, 10 miles, report in sight.
Wing lights can come off. Logo lights can come off. No passengers on board. We can go. Seagull sign can come off.
UPS 612 Heavy, cleared visual approach, runway 7 left.
Clear visual approach, runway 7 left, UPS 612 heading.
And we can bug our head in too, Chad. Let's bug our head in. And for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, you said squawk 5242, correct?
And Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, from your correct now. I do have you radar contact. You can fly maintain 17,000.
17,000 for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Alright, when we get closer to top of descent, I'm gonna ask him, or maybe I can get the ATIS for Anchorage. I don't want to switch this up, chat. If I plan for arrival now and I change it, there's a great chance this is just gonna go blank on me, so I'm gonna play it safe.
Anchor Center, good afternoon. Premier 4245 Golf. Catch can I for to California.
Premier 4245 Golf, Anchorage Center. Clear to destination airport via the Ketchikan 6 departure. 8-9 transition as followed. Maintain for level 350. Departure this frequency, squawk 4005.
And Premier 400 Golf, clear to California via Ketchikan 6. Transition and that's south. 350, talk to you, squawk 4005.
Premier 45 Golf, readback correct. Call for release. Hold for release, better yet. Call me, number 1 short of the runway, change advisory approved.
Alright, we'll call you when we're ready to take off for 45 Golf.
UPS 612, heavy, wind 030 at 6, runway 7
Hey,
left.
thank you all for the likes. Appreciate it. Go to the email for 5 likes.
UPS 612 heavy.
Answer 4801, are you able to join the Whitty 4 arrival after the Johnston Point VOR?
Affirmative.
And Sir 4801 overhead at Johnstown Point, join the Whitty for arrival into Anchorage.
Copy, Sir 4801.
Yeah, so far this aircraft is flying really nice. Definitely enjoying it.
And Center Alaska 811, home short runway 29er at Ketchikan.
Alaska 811, you are released for departure. If not off in 5 minutes, call me back on this frequency advising intentions. Call me this frequency airborne passing 6,000.
Alright, we'll call you back once we hit 6,000 now, Alaska 811.
Alright, almost at cruise. Looks like we
Anchorage Center, Alaska 611, requesting IVR clearance to
making progress, chat. We're making
Charlie,
good progress.
Juno.
Alaska 611 Anchorage Center. Cleared to the Yakutat Airport by the ASORT 2 departure as filed. Maintain flight level 240, departure this frequency. Squawk 2354.
Clear to Yakutat via the 842 departure, maintain flight level 240, departure frequency will be just this one, Squawk 2354, Alaska 611.
Alaska 611, read back is correct. Runway 08 for departure, advise ready to taxi. Information, Charlie current. Altimeter 2987.
Alright, we're at cruise. We can go to cruise mode.
Roger, we'll advise and ready to taxi, Alaska 611.
And our speed should increase.
Anchorage Center 45, or Premier 45 is all fully short runway 11 ready to go.
For our VNAV speed.
And Premier 45 Golf Anchorage Center, Roger, hold short, waiting
Oh,
IFR
hold up.
release.
Am I in the climb detent?
Alright, we're holding short, we'll wait for the release on Premier 45
Hold up,
Golf.
chat. I'm trying not to fly it like the CRJ because they're slightly different. But there we go, we're good. The throttles was supposed to go back into climb detent. Where is it? Hold up. Huh?
Alright, good center. Good afternoon. Alaska.
Alright, we gotta watch our speed.
With the weather, looking to pick up our flight plan from St. Stevens to Juneau.
Yeah, maybe it should
Alaska
stay where it was.
719,
Alright, let's
clear
put it
to the
back.
Airport. Radar vectors Johnston, point lower than it's filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is with me on this frequency. Squawk 4752.
Yeah, Roger, expect radar vectors up to 4,000, 10 minutes after 35,000. Squawk 4752, departures with you, Alaska 719.
Alaska 719, read back is correct. Runway 33 for departure, advise ready taxi.
Roger, runway 33 for departure, will advise we're ready for taxi, Alaska 719.
Alright, so seeing that we are in cruise, right, our VNAV speed should have increased. Let me see if I can go to VNAV really quick.
And Center Alaska 811, crossing 8,000 up to 300.
Alright,
Alaska 811, Roger, radar
for
contact.
170 knots.
And
So we're supposed to just stay at 170 knots? Okay, I'm not even gonna mess with anything, chat. I don't want to press too much buttons on here. leave it
Premier
alone.
45 Golf, you're released for departure. If not often 1 to 5 minutes, call me back on this frequency advising intentions. Change to advisory approved. Call me this frequency passing 6,000.
Okay, we'll talk to you after 6,000. Premier 45 Golf.
That's some nice photogrammetry right there. Charlie Fox Sierra 7663 requesting to step away for about 4 minutes.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, proceed as requested, report back.
Report back when for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Hub chat. I'll be right back.
Anchorage Center, Alaska 719 is ready to taxi IFR to runway 33.
Alaska 719 Anchorage Center, roger, runway 33, taxi via, let's see, are you facing east or west at the moment?
We're facing the terminal. We have 33
roger, runway 33, taxi via Echo Kilo.
Roger, taxi runway 33 via Echo Kilo, Alaska 719.
Alaska 611, ready taxi, information Charlie, Juno.
Alaska 611, runway 08, taxi via Alpha.
Clear taxi, 2 runway 08 via Alpha, Alaska 611.
Anchorage Center, Premier 45 Golf, 6,500.
Premier 45 Golf, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 350.
350, Premier 45 Golf.
612 Anchorage Center, yield frequency.
Alaska 611 requesting takeoff, runway 08, Juno.
Alaska 611, fly the eastward to departure. Winds 1, actually winds calm. Runway 08, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Alaska 611.
Charlie Foxtrot, Sierra 7663 is back in the cockpit.
Charlie Foxtrot, Sierra 7663, Anchorage Center, roger.
Alright, so COD is coming up in another 80 nautical miles, about.
Air Canada 1081, expect vectors to the visual, runway 7 left approach.
Expecting vector circle 07 left approach, Canada 1081.
Alaska 611, when able to say altitude pass. Seagull 270 on Anchorage, information Charlie, current altimeter 2986.
Copy 2986, Seagull 279.
Alaska 611, when able to say altitude pass. Alaska 611, radar contact lost. Air Canada 1081, fly heading 280 to maintain 8,000 vectors for visual approach, right side left.
Heading 280, descending 8,000 vectors for the visual, hold 07 left, Canada 1081.
Alaska 811, expect the RNAV Victor runway 8 approach to Sisters Island transition.
Alright, we'll look for the RNAV Victor for Sisters Island transition, runway 08, Alaska 811.
Jurassic Gaming, hey, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Good evening to you too, my friend. Over here flying in Alaska, flying to Anchorage, and we took off from Fairbanks. Hey, thank you for the lights, guys. Appreciate it. I was aiming for 5 lights today, and you guys definitely made it happen for me. So I want to say thank you all. Appreciate it so much.
Alaska 719, La Palm departure flight 300, wind 0306, runway 33 clear for takeoff.
Roger, fly heading 300 upon takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 33, Alaska 719.
Air Canada 1081, descend maintain 2000.
Air Canada 1081, descending 2000.
Alright, getting closer and closer to TOD. In a second, I'm going to ask the controller what runway they're using in Anchorage. Because so if I know if last time I made a mistake, if I plan for a runway and I end up having to make any changes, I don't want the McDo or the FMC to crash.
Air Canada 1081, turn left 260.
Left 260, Air Canada 1081.
But I am anticipating, well, let me see if I still have this up.
Alaska 719, one able to sail 2 pass.
Alright, so we are anticipating for 07 left on the Tiger 9 arrival.
Alaska 719, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 350, fly heading 300.
And we are somewhere right about right here. Our next waypoint, we're looking at Tango Kilo Alpha.
3000 vectors, visual approach runway 7 left.
Descend 7,000 and expecting vectors for 07 and 279.
Seagull 279, that'll be fly heading 070, descend and maintain 3000.
Apologies. Fly 070, descend and maintain 3000, Seagull 279.
Alaska 719, when able, proceed direct to Johnstone Point VR, Juliet Oscar Hotel.
Roger. Proceed direct Juliet Oscar Hotel. United, Alaska 719.
Air Canada 1081, turn right heading 360.
Right, 360, Air Canada 1081.
Air Canada 1081, turn right heading 040.
Right, 020, Air Canada 1081.
Jurassic Gator says
Alaska.
some ATR ops. Nice. Yes. Haven't flown this aircraft in a while. Try to keep it in the rotation just so I won't forget how to fly it. And also, I did need to make this
cleared for the RNAV
this
Victor,
flight
runway
for the virtual airline that I've been flying with for a while. It's been overdue and try not to get fired. So yes, we're doing a little ATR ops today.
Air Canada 1081, airport 1 to 2 o'clock, 10 miles, report site.
Airport inside, Air Canada 1081.
Air Canada 1081, roger, clear visual approach from a 7 left.
Cleared visual approach 07 left, Air Canada 1081.
And for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, is it okay to plan for the 07 arrival on a Tiger into Anchorage?
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, expect vectors to the visual runway 7 left into Anchorage. Anchorage information Charlie, current altimeter 2986.
Alright, expect 07 left and information Charlie for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Alright, so we're good for 7 left, right? And we're going to expect vectors. So we can go ahead and plan that. Oops. Arrival. 07 left. It's going to give us vectors, but I'm going to go ahead and take the taker. And let's go execute. And sweet. Alright, so we can go ahead and plug in some information for the 07 left. I'm going to do ILS. Go ahead and ping that. And or hold up, what this one looks like.
Air Canada 1081. Winds are.
We're gonna go with this one here.
6 runway 7 left clear lane.
Frequency is gonna be 109.9.
Seagull 279, turn left heading 050.
Left 050, Seagull 279.
Alright, of course it's gonna be 074. And for our minimums, we are looking at 328. I guess we could do 32.
All aircraft Anchorage information Delta now current.
Alright,
Air Canada 1081, I didn't give you your landing clearance right.
we're just about caught up.
We are
For the Taker 9 arrival, go ahead and pull that out.
Canada 1081's winds now variable at 3.
Alright, so he's going to give us vectors, right? So he's going to let us know when to descend, but we're going to expect about 7,000, or actually 5,000, right before we get into Taker. So maybe if he does not give us a
Seagull 279, 718,
he
2000.
doesn't give us descent
Descend
clearance,
McKean,
then we'll ask
Seagull
for it right
279.
before we hit Tango Kilo Alpha. Jurassic Gamer says, just letting you know, can't really hear you over ATC. Okay, thanks for that.
At 8,000.
I just adjusted it.
Correction, 6,000.
Thanks, Jurassic Gamer, appreciate that.
Alaska 811, Juno, information Delta, current altimeter 2995.
Copy on information Delta, Alaska 11.
Yeah, so there's a nice scenery. To the, shout out to the photogrammetry out here in Alaska. Looks really nice. Just to ask, are you still interested in our flight tomorrow? Fine if not. Yes. Cross tanker at 6,000 for Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Alright, Tiger at 6,000. We can go ahead and plan that now. And yes, Jurassic Game, and I'm definitely down. I prefer an early flight, so maybe like sometime in the morning, whenever, like the same time we did the last flight with Jet 2. That should be good with me. We can do it later, but I just have to work around the schedule because I have my son this weekend. But yes, I'm definitely down for that. All right, let's get down to 6,000. And we can go, seatbelt sign can come back on. Where is it again? Should be right here, okay. Seatbelt sign on, and we're gonna do vertical descent.
And Seagull 279, turn 10 degrees to the left.
Left 10 degrees, Seagull 279.
Last gate 11, overhead Sisters Island, clear.
We could do about 1,000 foot per minute.
Alright, after Sisters Island, clear for the
And it looks like it should bring us right here at Tiger at a little bit, yeah, like 1 foot per minute. Yeah, we should be right here at Tiger at 6,000. We're gonna watch our speed. Might be Sunday if that's okay. Okay, that's fine with me as well. I'll see what time I can fit it in. Alright, yep, that works too. And cheers. Cheers to you too, my friend.
About 10 minutes.
8351, my check.
Giant 8351, Anchorage Center Club Alpha.
Ranger, Anchorage Center Low, Giant 8354, Ranger, copy IFR2, LAX.
Giant 8351, cleared to the Los Angeles airport. Radar vectors Anchorage UR as follows. Maintain 4,000 initially, expect 33010 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 3450.
Already cleared, Los Angeles. Be the Anchorage VOR at File, time maintain 4,32010 after departure with you, squawk 3450, Giant 8351.
Giant 8351, read back correct Anchorage information. Delta.
Typical me, nearly used the whole runway and cause.
Alright, copy the altimeter.
It wouldn't be you if you don't use the whole runway, Jurassic Gaming. I'm starting to understand that.
Eagle 279, airport, 1 o'clock, 8 miles, report to site.
Eagle 279, runway in sight.
Eagle 279, clear visual approach 97 left.
Cleared
That's
visual
hilarious.
07 left, Eagle 279.
Oh, we gotta watch our speed chat. Let's bring our speed back.
Yeah, 1081 on blocks, Bravo 7. Thank you very much for service. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
You as well, see. Last gate 11, port final runway.
We'll call for final estimate on it.
No auto throttle. Okay. At the yeah, it works. It's all right. So you do you do kind of have auto throttle, but for the most part, you definitely have to watch your speed. I think it's like a semi-auto throttle, in my opinion. Using these knobs over here, you kind of manipulate where you want your speed at. But for the most part, yeah, when they send in and stuff, definitely you have to watch your speed. Am I getting the 777? Yes, I'm planning on getting it. Ready to do some long hauls. How about you? Are you planning on using it? Or planning on getting it? Oh, you have flown it in, oh, you haven't flown it in ages. Yeah, same here. So every now and then when I do fly it, I kind of forget how to fly it. And that's just because I'm so used to flying.
Charlie Foxtrot, Sierra 1663, depart, waypoint Tiger, heading 160.
Waypoint heading to Tiger for 160 for Charlie Foxtrot, Sierra 7663. But yeah, haven't flown it in ages, and I try to fly it more often just so I won't forget how to fly it, if that makes sense. Alright, we're coming below 10,000. Landing lights can come back on. Taxi light can come on. Wing lights can come on. Logo lights can come on. I don't think I'll use it that much. For the price, it will be great, but I'll be patient for the 757 or the 767. Yes, I want it all. I want the 76 and I want the 75. Not gonna lie, but I really want the 7. I really want the 777 for cargo ops and just doing long hauls. Yeah, so. Seeing that the 75 and the 76 is going to take a while to come out, I think I am just going to get the 777 just to have fun with it. And then eventually when the 75 or the 766 come out, then I'll grab that as well.
Yes, sir, Alaska 811, turning for final now, runway 08.
Alaska 811, roger. Wind's calm, runway 08, clear to land.
Code land 08.
Alright, chat, when we do land, I'm planning on parking in the Fedex operations.
Eagle 20.
Parking. So if we're taking 07 left, right? We're gonna probably try to take Echo, and then we need to taxi over to ramp. Ramp here, FedEx ramp.
And then left turn on Echo. You can cross runway 7 left on Echo, hold short runway 7 right at Echo.
Jurassic Gamer says, I quite shop talk with the A320 and the 737 and the 787. Yeah, I agree. I'm happy for them both too. I'm happy for all of them. Like for the 76, for the 737 is like one of my favorite because I didn't know. I had to watch a lot of tutorials just to learn how to fly it. And after learning how to fly it, the aircraft is very satisfying. So it's one of my greatest purchases so far. And the same thing is gonna be for the 767 and the 757 when that come out. It's gonna be very satisfying for me too as well because I don't really know how to fly it. So after learning how to fly it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very rewarding. My favorite is the 737. Yes, I agree. I like the 737. Between that and the Phoenix, I don't know which one I like the most. But I like the 737 just because it's more it's you have to do like it's more workload that you have to perform on that aircraft to have a safe flight. So seeing that it gives that challenge, I definitely favorite it a lot. And like on a day where I don't really want to think too much, I definitely love flying the Phoenix.
Alaska 719, Anchorage Center will be closing. Radar service terminate.
Jurassic Gaming says, really want someone to bring out a 747-400. Doesn't even have to be that different to... Oh, that's somebody else. Really don't even have to be that different to... Yeah, I'm assuming it's probably like straightforward, the same setup, right? So yeah, I would love to fly the 747-400, the 747-400, and the I feel like the one in Microsoft, the 747-800, it's very like simple, but having like a high fidelity one that would be great, you know. I'm just monitoring my speed. The plane should maintain a speed at like 170. Alright, we can go back into takeoff detent. Or manage climb. Alright, let's see. Manage climb. Let's see if it's going to stay. Manage climb throttle. Nope. It is exceeding that. So I'm just going to monitor it. Alright, so we're at Taker at 6,000. He's going to give us vectors pretty soon. Oh, another... Okay, I see it. The heading degree is right here. Alright, he should be calling us soon. Because the aircraft is going to take me direct to the airport. He's probably going to give us vectors onto, what's that, Yugi? Or Huxley?
Welcome to Juneau, left when able, ramp to Alpha.
Left when able, taking the ramp to the Alpha, Alaska 811.
I think he's logging off. Oh, he might be logging off. He said radar services.
And Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 1663, Christian will be closed. Radar services are terminated. Frequency changes approved. Have a good route.
Frequency change approved. Thank you for your service. Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663. Have a good day. See ya. Alright, chat. So we're going to go direct to Hug C.
And Giant 8351 Heavy and Christian will be closed. And you can change the advisory for your departure.
Oh, that's Wug C. Yeah, let's go direct.
Over the dark side, Giant A351.
And we can pull up some charts and let's see what we need to be.
Christian will be closed.
Alright, so coming in directly at Wooksy, we need to get down to about... Yeah, alright, so we need to get down to about 2,000 feet. Alright, actually it's saying, Wooksy... Oh, 1,600. Alright, let's get down to 1,600. Or 1,600. Monitor speed. Well, it was good to have some kind of ATC, right, chat? I wasn't expecting any kind of ATC, to be honest. Alright, saying that we should be at like about 1,600 here, or even sooner. That's fine. We're just going to watch out for the terrain. At some point we're going to be over the ocean, so we don't really have to worry about terrain too much. We can go take off on performance. We're going to descend down to about, what's this, 1,000 almost, 1,000 feet per minute. And we're going to go straight down into our, try to get established on the ILS 407 left. Feels good to fly this aircraft. Haven't flown it in a while. Yeah, let's go to Unicom frequency. Are we back on Unicom? Oh, you approaching right now? Nice, nice, nice. Safe landing, my friend. Are you flying the 737? And I'm gonna go ahead and start flight recorder in the background so we can get that recorded for our arrival. Be back soon, okay? I'll be here, and I'll also be here. And after this flight, I'm planning on doing another one. I'm gonna be flying United Airlines 737 over from Jacksonville into New York. Maintain our speed.
English 8351, taxi number 33 Beal Romeo Kilo for the departure to the northwest, directing English door.
Alright, getting ready for the left turn and to capture the ILS. Let's bring our speed back. Anchorage traffic, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663 inbound for runway 07 left, about 20 mile final. Alright, we're about 10 miles out. I said 20 mile final. You can go ahead and select flaps 1. You can go approach mode, can come on. Drop, start the recording. Drop our landing gear. Oh, Watch your speed. Anchorage traffic, Charlie, Foxtrot Sierra 7663, establishing the ILS for 07 left. Anchorage traffic. Let's go, full flaps. Alright, landing speed looks like we're gonna do 123. Enjoy the arrival. Alright. Holy smokes, chat. Alright, we go take over the aircraft. Enjoy the arrival. Let's go. My airplane, my throttle.
Approaching mid 200. Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Let's go. Manual braking. And we'll take the next ramp.
Anchorage traffic time 8351, departing on runway 33 to the north. On the Anchorage, or direct to the Anchorage. Viewer has filed traffic.
Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 7663, clear off runway 07 left. Anchorage traffic. Alright, chat, that was close. Look like I have a little bit of something going on over here with my damn flaps. Good thing I caught that.
Giant 8361, we're on the roll, runway 33.
Yep, finally made it on the ground. Landing rate was pretty firm, looking at negative 212. And thank you, Jurassic Gaming. Decent landing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, let me stop the recorder.
And Anchorage traffic giant 8351, we're making that right, we're making the right turn, direct TED, this is on Tango Alpha, or Tango Echo Delta.
Yeah, Giant took off on a 747. He's out of here. Uh, 4,000 feet. Just going in now. Oh, okay. So you descended. Nice.
Anchorage traffic giant 8631 to star 8621, passing 4,000 for flight level 230.
Sweet, we could put our throttles up. Landing lights can come off. Taxi lights, all lights can come off. Nope, beacon lights stay on for now. Strobe lights off. Let's play in the taxi so fast, chat. I've been pressing the brakes this whole time taxiing. Alright, made it to the gates. We can go ahead and set our parking brake. Thrust lock can come on. Oh, I guess that explains it. I was throttling up the whole time. Let's go. Throttles back to feather. Sweet. Landing rate on this one, chat, was negative 212 with a G of 1.04. We're going to request deboarding, but we're not going to actually deboard. We're going to just go into the, alright, let's go. Beacon lights can come off, nav lights, all lights can come off. Request deboarding for a second, and I'm going to, close out. Let's do Alaska, that's fine. Let's close out some things here in the background. So let's close out Volanta. For virtual flight, we can close it out too. They gave us landing at 204 feet per minute. Go ahead and stop that. I forgot what my freaking flight number is. Hold on, chat.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Fedex 2394. Alright, let's go ahead and log that. Alright, flight was submitted. Nice. Alright, sweet. Let's close that out. That's out of the way. And let's check out the replay. I'm going to go ahead and reset GSX. Alright, GSX is reset. Go ahead and disconnect from the network. And let's jump back in the aircraft. And I think there's an option here where I can do, let's do ready for taxi. Yeah, ready for taxi. And let's wait for the aircraft to spool up and then check out the replay. Alright, chat, check out the replay time. Let's do it. And let's speed it up. Sweet. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna wrap this up so I can get ready for the next one. Take this moment to say thank you all for checking out the stream. Shout out to Jurassic Gaming. Shout out to Botronics, our moderators. Help us make this all happen nice and smooth. Shout out to Jack Sim FT Sim. Shout out to you, bro. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciate it. And until then, if you're watching this on a replay and you have not yet, please hit the like button. And if you don't want to miss our future fights, don't forget to smash down the sub button. And until then, hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Happy Fridays, and see you all again on the next one. Peace and see ya.